Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It's a drizzly, rainy day today. It is 21 Celsius, but with the humidex, it feels like 27, which means it's 69 Fahrenheit, but feels like 81. So it's humid, it's damp, it's cloudy, it's whatever. Um, oh, thank you, Teresa. Yeah, it was just this string. I just had the crocheted string wrapped around it, and I totally forgot to tie it back up when I was packing it up. So I'm sorry about that. Hey, Belinda, nice to see you guys. Nice to see you here. Hey, Anne, welcome, welcome. A couple of things before we get started. On the 21st of June, which is a Friday, I will not be streaming. And on the 18th of June, which is the Tuesday, I won't be streaming. I have an eye doctor's appointment and a celebration of life that I need to attend. So that week, I won't be here during the week, but I will definitely be here on the Sunday. Hey, Sherry, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you guys. All right, so we're going to do a prompt along today. I posted it in Meet Your Creativity. I posted it in the description box below, the list of prompts, and on the community tab. So this is what they were. Stencils, lines, pattern, edge, fish, blue, green, spatter, image, and pencil. So I'm going to do it on, I have 3 ATC coins. I'm going to try and do all 10 prompts on the ATC coins. And I'm going to try and do them differently. Ha! And I have a big dice to roll. Can you see this dice? How much glare are we getting? You know, I wonder if I can move this lamp. Is it bad? Is it really bad? Can you see my desk? I'm having this problem with my lighting. I don't know if it's my camera or what it is, but for some reason I'm getting such a bad glare from light stuff, that that's better. That's better. You can see the dice. You can see my ATCs. It's funny because I have paint spatter all over that screen. And so I've got paint spatter all over these according to my screen. But I do not have paint spatter on them yet. Okay, let's see where we're going to start. Rolling the dice. Oh, you know what, guys? We start at number 1. Do you want me to roll again? Do you guys want to start at number 1? Do you want me to roll again? Throwing it out there, just for a do. Hey, Marguerite, welcome, welcome. So I rolled the dice. It came up as a 1. Is that what we want to do? Start with stencils? Yes, yes, yes. 1 is good, or roll it again. Might as well start at the beginning. All right. So, number 1 is stencils. So that's something I didn't pull out. Believe it or not, I didn't pull out stencils. Let me just grab something really fast here. What have I got? And as I say, I'm going to do it on the ATC background there. You know what? I'm going to use, just grab this bundle of stencils. I was hoping I had time to think of what I want to use for stencils. I didn't even think we were going to start at the beginning. So now I just have to figure out what I want to use. You know what? I think I'm going to use this, not this. This is one of my hand cuts or my own design stencils. Did it on the Cricut. It's just out of cardstock. And I'm going to put the paper down. And I'm just going to go like this across the three of them. Just have to decide what color I want to use. You're cleaning up some dyes? All right. Mr. Mushroom is over here. He's there. You can see him, sort of. And the yes men are way back here. I'm trying to get some more room on my desk. You can kind of see them. They're here. And there's that little mushroom that I dropped in my tea and broke the cap on. He's here too. He's here too. All right, so let's do this. And let's use, because there's red and green later on, how about if I use something like, do I want to use black? I don't know, guys. I thought I was prepared. I am not prepared. How about let's use this Tutti Frutti Wild Pink. I like it. I like it. I have a lid. You're just being bad? All right. Nothing wrong with being bad. Nothing wrong at all. So, this is what I'm using as a stencil. And I am going to use, I don't want to use a stencil brush. I want to use a piece of sponge. Look, I have a piece of sponge. Let's just use that. Lop off a hunk, just tear off a hunk. And I am just going to bounce it up and down and stencil this. I wanted something totally different. Oh, it slid. Don't slide. Well, okay. That slid. But still, that one came out okay. You can see the stencil. That's all that matters. We'll just put it on these guys just like this. Just like that. Ooh. Okay. Like that. Hold it tight, Kim. Just lop it off right there. Yeah. Actually, I tore it. You know, I just, you know, I could have cut a nice, neat little piece off, but so those are kind of fun. Definitely has stencil on it. Now I want to make sure that that piece there. Ooh, I don't want the whole thing covered in stencil though. Wait. Let's do it here. Let's do it like this. The reason I am doing this is because I've got all these prompts to do. I know there are lines and I know there's pattern coming up. So I want to have room to do these. Hey, Andrea, nice to see you. You're in the kitchen? Oh, gardener's coming? All right. He's cutting all the bushes and hedges. Hi, Anina. Welcome, welcome. So I rolled the dice, and we're starting at number 1. It rolled to a 1. So it wasn't very exciting. So we're starting with stencil. So I figured I am going to do these ATC coins. And if you guys have ATC coins and you would like to swap for one of these, shoot me a message. I will gladly do a swap. Gladly. All right. So I used this fluorescent pink. This was Tutti Frutti. It's a really bright pink, you can see. And so that's what I started with. So I have done stencils. And I am lopping things off too. Well, actually, I ripped it. See, it's not cut neatly. I just kind of ripped a hunk of this sponge off. All right. So now we have lines. So I could cheat and use the lines that are on there and outline them. Let's do that. Let's do that. Are you dry? Or I could just do other lines. Then I still have to put a pattern on. Oh, what am I going to do? How about, you know what? I'm going to put lines on. I'm going to take some black paint. Yeah, see, I don't really have rules about how I do my prompts, except you have to do them in order. And you start wherever the dice rolls. Those are the only, But the thing is you can see everything that's going to be happening, so you kind of can plan. Okay, so put some black paint down. Taking my card here, making it in the black paint. And I am doing lines. Now, for those of you with OCD, I'm sorry, they don't line up really nicely, but that's okay. It really is. And then I'm going to do some this way, this one. All right. So this one has lines. Agree? And this one, I think I'm going to do it like this. Okay, this one also has lines on. Yes, yes. And this one, how about if I go two lines that way? And then we'll do a couple of lines across this way. Because we don't want them the same. We do kind of want them the same, but we don't want them the same. Because I could then consider this a series like we do for other ATC cards, one of 3, one of 4, whatever. So now we have lines. So we did stencil, and then we did lines. Now I have to do pattern. So what kind of pattern do we want? How about if I do polka dots inside one of the frames on each of these? What do you think? Polka dots? I still have to add blue and green later on. And I have to edge it. Do. Okay, let's see. How about pattern? Would you consider this thing? Let's brush some paint on that. What do I want to use? Um, let's do the black. Brush black on. Paintbrush. Paintbrush. I'm not great at patterns. I can draw a pattern about something like that. Do you consider that a pattern? This, do you guys consider that a pattern? Bubble wrap? If I do this, how about if I do it in like a, look, I've got muck water here. This is a very dark muck water. I wanted it for the edge. That I had planned. I pulled out the muck water so I can edge it just for Andrea. Okay. So how about if I use white and do that? Do white. Just plain white acrylic. Because what I'm thinking is, for the blue and the green, I can use the blue in where the stencil is for the vertical lines and green for the horizontal lines. Something like that. Okay, we got some white. Now, I don't know how mucky this is. Look, it's still really mucky. You know what? I have to clean that. I have to clean this brush. Because I won't wait. Sorry, guys. You know, when you make things up as you go along, sometimes you just have to change things up a little bit. So I had black on here. Let's make sure that's good and dry. Yeah, exactly. I like bubble wrap too. I don't have any right handy though. It's in the drawer behind me someplace. Oh, I'll say these are going to be gray. Because it's okay. It's okay. So there's pattern. That's one for pattern. It's two for pattern. It's a little mucky. A little mucky. This stamp, Ron used one of those. You can get those kits for making molds, right? So you paint it on whatever and you make a mold out of it. So he used that stuff on one of the wooden stamps that I have that he made me. And that's why it is. Oh, look, I spattered. Cover it up. Not ready for spatter. So I've got gray pattern. Now, of course, I didn't bring clean water to clean the brush. Ugh. Seriously, guys. Seriously. And of course, I need the clean water because if I'm going to spatter, I guess I could use my muck water. Yeah, bubble wrap. It's really hard not to pop them, isn't it? To save it for your art. Okay, so we've done stencils, done lines, done pattern. Anybody else plan? Here's some cookies. Thank you. Yes, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it, guys. Okay, edge. So you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to take this muck water and I'm going to edge it with this muck water. Okay. It's going to be quite the mess. It's okay, because you can edge it with stitching, you can edge it with whatever you like. Actually, for edge, you could even, I would consider if you do lines along your stencil or around your pattern, I would consider that edging because to me that's just a finishing off edging. You lost your who? Your no? Oh, you'll play later? Yeah. You're going on the trip? Excellent, Anne. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I was slow getting ready for our trip too. I mean, I didn't do laundry till the last day because I figured that I could get it all done, and that way I wouldn't have any laundry in the hamper to come home to. There was sort of method to my madness. So you can see how dark this muck water is, and it's going on really dark. But once it dries, it's just mucky, if that makes sense. All right. So I will consider that edging complete. See, so it dries like if you just used an ink or whatever. Okay. Okay, Belinda. So again, I used muck water for the edging. I've had this edging actually, this edging water. I left it sitting. You can see where the line was up here, and I let it sit and evaporate so that it's really nice and concentrated. But it is definitely giving a nice edging. So number 5 is fish. So I need fish, guys. I could use my little fish that I have, or I could cut some fish, or I could use, where's my stencils? I have, you know, I think I'm going to do this. You need to come out of there. I have these fish stencils, these fish skeleton stencils. Right. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to do fish skeleton stencils instead of putting little fish on. And then how about for my image, I can use my little cutout fish. You know, my little Kimbits fish. Kind of like that idea. So how wet are these? I'm going to let these dry a little bit. So as I say, I have a plan for this now. And then for pencil, I can use it for outlining, right? Oh yeah. See? I've got it planned, guys. I have it planned. So I think I'm just going to use this little wee fish one right here. Just that little one. And I'm going to do it in the white. And I'm actually going to use a stencil brush because my sponge is mucky and my brush isn't as clean as I would like it to be. I do have a stencil brush. Or maybe I can just use lop off. Let's just lop off the other side of that sponge. And I'll just use that. Locked. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, fish bones. Yeah, gonna use fish bones. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one because it appears to be closest to dry. And as I say, I'm just gonna use this little fish. And I'm just gonna put them, I don't know if that's the middle or not. And yeah, I'm using pure white. Uh-oh. So my sponge was a little bit wet, but that's okay. I can live with that. I can for sure. You'd think that I'd remember when stenciling to make sure that it's not. Oh, just about dropped them in the water. Here's my other one. And the third one. Where do I want you? Let's put you right here. The other thing, if you're using a sponge for stenciling, if you think it might be too wet, dab it. See, I've got muck in that one. Dab it in the biggest spot first, and that way it shouldn't go underneath your stencil. There we go. There we go. I have fish. I have skeleton fish. Now I get to do blue. I'm going to use pencil crayon. And I am going to do, this is a, what are you? I can't read it even with my glasses on. That's why I have the eye doctor appointment. That's a pretty blue though. It's kind of like a gray blue, which is kind of fitting since I've got the gray. It's not super sharp, but that's okay. And we'll start with the first one, which was this one. And I'm going to do all the up and down ones in blue. Up and down lines. I'm going to color them blue. And then for pencil, I think what I'll do is I will lay it back on top of the fish and outline the fish with pencil. The skeleton fish. Okay. I have some blue. Again, I'm doing the up and down lines in blue. And as I say for my image, then I will just use my little Kimbits fish. Oh, here. So the edge is still pretty wet. So I have to be careful. Oh, look, this lead is loose. This is one of my old pencil crayons, the ones that I've been using with kids. So if any of you guys are playing along, please post in Meet Your Creativity. I would like to see your take on these. Of course, I will come back and outline this, or maybe I'll outline them while we're chatting. I think those are all the up and down lines. I might turn them so they're sideways. I don't know. You have an eye doctor's appointment Friday? Wow. Wow, you've got a busy week, Belinda. Okay, Teresa. Rest up, hun. Headaches are no fun. They really are not. Are not. So I need a green. Okay, I kind of like this lime green here. So I'm going to do the horizontal lines in this lime green. Oh, it's pretty light. It's really light. It's okay. Fun. It's fun. So I've actually been working on that journal that we started on Sunday. I'm having fun with that. I don't know. I might want to go over those. Oh, yes, let's show it way over there. I think the blue's a little bit washed out. I have that feeling that it's a little washed out. And I could have done this with paint, of course. You use what you have, guys. Just because I'm doing it with pencil crayon doesn't necessarily mean you need to do it with pencil. You could use markers. You could use whatever you like. It's your interpretation. You could have done circles in blue and green. You know, use what you have. Okay, so there's my blue, there's my green. Now I have to spatter it. Now, do I want to spatter it with white or black? Your power just flickered. Oh no. Oh, how's that journal coming along? It's getting there. I've been playing. I'm trying to decide what color I'm going to spatter that with. So I've just been adding a few little things, colored, some of the fold outs that I did. I only did this one tag there, but I've been, doodling and playing in here. Added some more. I did some collaging. Added more flowers. Just I'm adding stuff from my desk is what I'm doing. Black, spatter it with black. Okay. Hey, Barbara, welcome. We are doing a Promptalong, and these are the prompts. Stencils, line, pattern, edge, fish, blue, green, spatter, image, and pencil. And we rolled the dice, so we actually started on number 1. I'm really mucky already. And we are up to green. So now I have to spatter. Well, I just finished green. Now I have to spatter. And Teresa said black. So I'm just going to grab a toothbrush. Old toothbrush. Mucky old toothbrush. Nice to see you, Barbara. Barbara, can you email me your phone number again? I want to definitely plan on getting together with you and Sherry for coffee in the next couple of weeks. I think that would be just a lovely thing to do. Okay, so I've got my black paint, dipped my toothbrush in the water. We're just going to spatter now. Whoa! That's a big blob. Let's turn that over and see if I can mop it up. Oh, pretty much. Got a little carried away there. Sorry, Barbara, if you could do that, I'd like to see if we can actually get together for coffee this month. I think it would be a fun thing to do. Okay, I spattered and I'm mucky. So I will show you. See, spatters. Can you see the spatters? Focus. Come on, camera. Okay, Teresa. I won't ask you questions. So they are spattered. You don't look an orange. They could be fun in my journal, yeah. Okay, thanks, Barbara. Okay, I'm just going to go clean up these mucky hands. Because I know it bothers some of you. If I had it rain, I would have put gloves on. So I could have just removed the gloves. So I wouldn't have to leave and wipe my hands. No, they don't have to be done on a coin ATC. I'm going to finish these off, and I might do just a page, a journal page, with the Manina, so that you can see different ways of doing them. Oh, the yes men are all spattered in black paint. Surprise. Okay, so now is the images. So we'll just find the fish. I'm low on fish, but that's okay. I have little green fish. I have little green fish. Okay, no problem. The reason I'm doing them on an ATC coin is because I wanted to show that even you can work on something of any size. I have orange fish, little red fish. I don't know what kind of fish I want to put in there. And do you guys consider these images? I consider them images. I think that these kind of get lost. See, you can't really see that fish nicely on there. I think I need the green. I'm fishing for compliments. Ah, yes, I am. Well, if I don't do fish, I could. Oh, they're so staticky. Got some dark ones. I think I just have to use green ones, guys. Just have to use the green ones. I think they're going to show up the best. Maybe, maybe not. The cats with the fishing poles. That could be fun. I don't think I've got any little cats, though. You know what? These guys are all just dull. They're all really dull. What if, if I had some lime green paper and did them in like a bright green and a little bit bigger. Okay, guys, we're going to be packing up some fish. I have some lime green paper someplace. I was sworn I had lime green paper. Here. There we go. I knew I had some lime green paper. And that matches that little green stripe there really nicely. Yeah, I'm going to just wobble cut them. Whoa! I've got stuff falling down all over the place here. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that, lop it off. Those are going to be pretty big fish. Kind of like it. Okay, we're going to fold it like this. We're going to have this size fish. Of course, they're going to be a bit smaller than that, but I think that that's a decent size to go on the coin. Barbara's a tough room. Oh, the little cats. I don't have any little cats right now. Well, I do, but they wouldn't. Okay, there's the base of the tail. It's wobble cut. Gotta do a fin. Ugh. Washed my hands. Now I can't do a thing with them. This is pretty thick wood cut. Folded paper too. Okay, fin. Front of the fish, the face. Down. Another fin. And the tail. All right. We've got a little fish. So now I'm not going to color them too much because I really do want them to stand out. And I'm just going to do the 3. Can't tell if this is 1 or 2. I guess maybe it's a little bit heavier paper. That's definitely 2. All right. So I've got fish. I got fish. We're going to start with the eyeball. The gills. The mouth. All right. Now we're going to outline the fish. Took me 4 years to learn to paint like Raphael and a whole lifetime to learn to paint like a child. Awesome. That is a lovely quote. Lovely quote. Okay, so now we're going to do this, outline this fish. Oh, we need the side fins. Oh, shaky hand. We got wobblefish, guys. We got real wobblefish. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I smudged this one all over the place. These, what is this one? It's a paper mate. It has a blob and it's smeared. But that's okay. We can make do with it. So now I am going to take that lime green pencil. I put it away and I don't know where it is. It's just a little bit darker than the paper. I have a lead in there. I don't see a lead in there. Now I'm just going to go on the bellies of the fish, make them darker. And just under the gill. And a few little lines on the tail and the fins. Don't know how well you can see it. Can you see the bit of shading? It's very subtle. Okay, Andra, take care, hon. Nice to see you. This fish, same thing. Get the underneath of them done. Now I'm going to do the same thing with black. Do a few lines on the tail and the fins. Then, of course, I come in with a white gel pen after, and I do all the last touch-up. So the white gel pen is over here. It's one of these Uniball Signos, but it's a thicker one. I'll do the eye. His fish eyes are creepy. Do some veining things on the fins and the tail. All right, we got some little fish. Yeah, subtle. Definitely. Definitely. All right, so then we need to put the fish on. Kind of like it, kind of partially over the fish skeleton. So we're going to glue those down. Oh, big blob of glue. Sheesh. I'll just wipe some of that off because that was crazy. Oh, I know why. Ron just filled this up for me. Ah, come on. Glue side down. So have you guys, Anne, have you been playing in that junk journal you were working on Sunday at all? Anybody else doing junk journals? We played group junk journal on Sunday. Over there. Let's put them over there. Over there. All right. So now those were our images. Now to use pencil. So what I think I would like to do is just use a black pencil and do some outline on the fish skeletons. Black pencil. I have a black pencil. I know I do. There we go. That's black. And I think I want it to be as sharp a point as I can get. Ooh! But look, you can pull the lead out. Ha! Nope. This lead keeps breaking, guys. So obviously, the kids have dropped this one a bazillion times. Oh, you made a square zine for your grandmother? Oh, doesn't want treatment. Oh, I'm glad that she loves it. Okay, I need a different pencil because that's 3 times the lead has come out. 3 times. What do you need? These are my new pencils that the kids have not had their fingers on. This one is Outer Space. So I've got a feeling that's more like a dark blue. That's brown. I bought this set of 64 pencil crayons because I wanted new pencil crayons, but look at these colors. They're not like normal colors. I've got a lot of fluorescence and stuff in there. I used the Cricut to cut out the coins. I cheated because I don't have a 2.5-inch punch, and I could have wobble cut them, but they would be nowhere near. Nowhere near. What color are you? Yeah, that's a dark blue. Well, I guess we just take a regular pencil then. I do happen to have one of those someplace on this desk. Someplace. There we go. What about a hard pencil? Or a dirty pencil? This one has a really nice little point. It's an HB, so it's a medium. But it will work for my purposes. So when you gave her the book, Anina, did she come up with more memories for you? Like, did she share more memories? I think I'm just going to do a little bit of shading at the bottom. Not very happy with the way that one is, but that was the very first fish I stenciled, and I had that big blob in there. That one may just stay and not be traded. I like the way the spatter patterns turned on these fish. It makes it look like the bones are kind of mottled and older looking. That's awesome, Menina. That is so awesome. Yeah, it could be the sharpener. I've got a few of the crank sharpeners, and Ron bought me an electric one, but I know for a fact that my old pencil crayons, because I used to teach kids art, they are definitely been dropped. Definitely been dropped. All right. So that's the last one. So these technically are complete. All 10 prompts have been done on them. As I say, I think I still would like to take a gel pen, not that pen. Not that one. This one. This is a Bic Gelosity, and to me it's got much nicer flow to it. And I'm going to use this pen and outline everything. I'm just going to do a quick bit of this so that I can show you what I mean. The outlining with a pen just finishes it off nicely. Oh, look, I didn't do the green pencil up here. Should be green pencil on those lines between the spines of the fish. There we go. That's better. That's better. So you can see this is the side that I have outlined in black gel pen. It's not focusing again. There we go. You can see where I did the black gel pen and where I have not. I'm going to be outlining all of this with the gel pen. Oh, definitely spend as much time as possible with her. Definitely. I think it's important. I really do. So I'm going to get this one all outlined. And show you exactly. So as I say, if any of you have ATC coins that you would like to swap, give me a shout. It would be nice to do a swap actually on my page. So I think this one is all outlined. It just cleans it up nicely. I know, 81. Isn't that crazy? 27 Celsius, yeah. Yeah, I love fish. I love fish. I admit it. Yeah, it's crazy. I was going to go work in the yard when I was done here, but it's pretty wet out there from the rain. We're still supposed to get more rain today. All right. Okay, now I'm getting carried away. I want to get them all outlined. I do. Just makes it look cleaner to me, you know? I guess that goes right across. So as I say, you can do these prompts on anything you would like. I've done these 10 prompts on inchies. I want to do them on twinchies. Then I came across these coins and I went, you know what? I haven't done any ATC coins on my stream, so let's do some. Oh, wow, Kim, you're making a mess here. You're not following the lines. Kim's not drawing on the lines, guys. It's okay. Nobody's going to know but me and you guys because I told you. There's the second one outlined. Yeah, I haven't got all my bedding plants in. I We did cut down one of those Siberian elms or Chinese elms. What? Oh, they're fuzzy. Um, because of all those silly little white seeds they get. So we hacked it down. So that got dealt with. But I feel like very far behind this year. That and the silly cost of the bedding plants I've bought. My word. Crazy amount of money spent on bedding plants already, and I still need more. I only bought a dozen tomatoes. Normally I buy 2 dozen, but I figured, let's see. And it's like, yeah, no, can't do just 1 dozen. Okay, Barbara, take care. I will give you a shout, possibly on Thursday, and we can figure something out. We can discuss a date. Oh, these go all the way down. Look at that. But I'll admit, I like using my prompt cards. You know, sometimes you get kind of stumped and it's what am I going to do? What do I feel like doing? And if you've got prompt cards, it's always nice to be able to pull one out. Even if you've got 3 or 4, if they've got 10 prompts on them, just roll the dice and start at various places. Oh, come on. This one wants to slide off my hand. So those are kind of fun. I don't know how messy the backs are. Well, not too bad. I can just edge. Well, this one's mucky. So I might have to put them on paper. Or I can just spatter them with paint and still just use them like an ATC. They're just cut out of a light cardstock that I had. There's 3 ATC coins from these prompts. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. Should I do a page with the prompts now? Anyone? What do you think? Phone number. Phone number, please. I guess I could email you and ask you as well. But I'll give you a shout Thursday. Yeah, sign and date, ready to mail. Perfect. Well, I can date them. Today's what, the 3rd, 5th? No, today's the 5th, right? June 5th, 2024. Oh, wait. Yep, right side up. Guess it doesn't matter. Well, it kind of matters. June 5, 2024. As I say, if you feel like doing a swap, send me a message. What kind of title should these be? Promptalong. One of 3. Two of 3. Oh. Prompt. 3 of 3. If I want to play more, play away. Today's the 4th. Okay, so I lied. I did them. We're in a time warp. Is it really the 4th? It is the 4th. Right. You know, wrong date. You guys gonna let me get away with that? I hope so. Okay. So now I'm gonna take one of these. This is one of those Christmas card fronts that I covered in a piece of this phone book. Yeah, I did them tomorrow. Good afternoon, Brenda. How are ya? We're doing a prompt along. These are the prompts. Stencils, lines, pattern, edge, fish, blue, green, spatter, image, and pencil. Those are the 10 prompts. And I just did 3 ATC coins using all 10 prompts on them. I rolled a dice and we started at number 1. I'm going to roll the dice and start somewhere else maybe on this card. My to-do list for tomorrow. Hooray. Now, tomorrow actually I am going out for lunch with my sister. Hopefully, if she's up to it. And if she is not up to it, we will go on Thursday. Okay, I'm going to roll the dice again. Well, let's get it on the table. 6. Okay, we're starting at number 6. 6 is blue. So you know what? I'm going to scrape blue paint all over this. We're going to do 2 colors of blue. Dried chunk. That's probably way lots. You know what? Let's use this toothbrush and smoosh it. We're gonna brush our teeth. Oh, that's muddy. Muddy blue. Muddy waters. There we go. So normally I would either just scrape this on or something. Yeah, it's tomorrow someplace. It's tomorrow someplace. There we go. We got blue. Oops. Paper lifted a little bit. All right, we got blue. Yeah, 2 shades and a whole bunch of mud. Okay, so blue. The next one is green. Well, how about if I put some green down? I'm going to put some green on here. And I am going to take this paintbrush. I'm going to water down this green a little bit. And I'm going to go like this. As I can. Because it doesn't say how much green or blue you got to use, guys. Do what you want. It's tomorrow morning in Australia. There you go. That's for all our Aussies. Okay. So I did the blue and I mushed some green down. Now I have to do spatter. You know what? I think I'm going to do spatter with the white. Oh, it's not white anymore. It's a really gray blue. Let's throw some green in there too. Let's do a spatter with a greeny blue. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Not working that way. Well. Kind of looks like outer space. All right. Yeah. Similar to dry brushing, but wet brushing. Okay. Now I got green on my hands. I'll be right back. Just because I know it up. Okay, so I got paint under my nails, guys. I hope that that's not going to be too distracting. Now, image. That's really wet. So you know what I'm going to do? Oh, no. Oh, sorry to hear that, Brenda. Wow, I got green paint all over that screen. Sorry. She's going to be there for 20 days. Well, I hope she stays on the mend with that, Brenda. I do. Image. I have an idea for an image. I want something like this piece of the train coming out of the side or whatever. You know, I think that's exactly what I want. Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Just gonna chop out that hunk of train. I agree, Anne. I totally agree. I hope she gets the care, and I hope Brenda actually manages to get a rest. Look at me cutting out an image, guys. Woo! Maybe it should be woo, because it's train, you know. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it like this. So it's coming up the side. I got big spatters all over here, and they're still really wet. I'm going to try and dry them with this piece of paper towel. Okay, it's okay, Anne, you're busy. You're going on a trip. All's good. All right. So I know my spatters aren't as true as when I did them because I dried them, so some of them kind of smudged, but that's okay. I just need it to dry. This is very, very wet. I'm going to find a clean spot on my desk and put some glue on the back of this train. And it's glossy. Ugh. Well, we're going to see what happens. We will see what happens. With luck, it will actually stick down. And you know what? Maybe, do I have some double-sided tape? Maybe I can stick some double-sided tape in the middle. What have I got? I have double-sided, oh, it's thick foam double-sided tape, guys. Look how thin. I do not have flat double-sided tape. Okay. We're just going to have to hope this guy sticks. There we go. I have an image. Have an image. Oh, we're fuzzy again. I don't know. Come on. Sorry, guys. Maybe I'm moving too fast today. Am I moving too fast, maybe? Okay, so we started on blue, which was number 6. Number 7 was green. Number 8 was spatter. And then image. All right, so now we've got pencil. So I'm going to use this pencil again, and maybe I'll just draw the track, because we've got the track coming under him. No, I want to use this pencil. I've got a nice thick, like the kids' pencils. So I'm going to go underneath him. And I am going to take this pencil and pretend it's like the track. Like that. Like that. It's not even. It's okay. Oh, wet paper. There's my pencil. Yeah, there's probably train tracks in the magazine. Because if I'd have been thinking about it, I could have taken some of this track. But it's okay. That's my pencil. So now I have to stencil. What kind of stencil do I think I want to use? What kind of a stencil? I'm looking. I want something a little bit different. Something a little bit different. What's that? What are you? Ooh. I have this ruler thing, and I've got this that could be kind of cool going down the side or across the bottom. Oh, it just goes right across the bottom. Look, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure that that is there. All right. Now, what color do I want to use? What about that? Oh, look, this is a big mess now. I have to use a different lid. Excuse me. I'm going to get a different lid. Oh, and I've got this too. Do you guys consider that a stencil or mark making? We'll think. I'm definitely using this across the bottom. And I think I want to do it in a really bright yellow. Do I have a bright yellow? I do. And I need a lid. Need a lid. Whoops. Yeah, that is a cool stencil ruler. Okay, so there's bright yellow. This is going to be kind of wild. This is definitely going to be a me piece. Right. How wet are you? That's still a little bit wet with white, but that's okay. I'm just going to smush it up. It's a pretty thick stencil. Probably would have been better with a stencil brush. In fact, I think I would rather use a stencil brush. Do. I have one. Right there. Nope. That's not a stencil brush. Okay. I'll be right back. I know where they are. I gotta wash them. Stencil brush. And hopefully I'm not getting underneath this stencil. I hope it's staying down flat, reasonably flat. But from looking at this yellow, I'm thinking it's turning almost green. Ooh, that's very thick. So I think I'm going to have to go over it a couple of times. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I have no idea where this came from. Well, I know where it came from, but I don't know. This came from my neighbor. The stuff I got when she moved. But like there's no markings on it for who makes it or anything. I'm thinking it's a Dollarama or something like that. Well, it's not bad. Well, not bad. Yeah. Okay, so that was the stencil. Now I have to do lines. Lines. Yeah. Scrapbooking. Probably from scrapbooking. Okay, lines. How about, well, I've got the black still. So I'm going to do black lines because I can. And I'm going to go kitty corner. Oh, and I put it in the green. Ha! No. And you know what? I think I want it. Do I want it up and down? No. I think I might do some over here as well. and smudged. That's fine. Okay, I did lines. Lines. Now I have to do a pattern. Ugh. What kind of pattern? How about if, you know what, I think I want a couple more black lines down here. What about if I do pattern? Pattern. Anyone, pattern? What's this? What would be this if I go like this? I consider that a pattern because it's a repetitive mark. Right. Repetitive marks. That's what a pattern is. Hope you guys agree with that. It's kind of too late because I'm doing it. Wow, this mesh isn't all the same size. Interesting. I don't know how carried away I want to get with this. Whoop. Oh, it's too bad I didn't use a steam engine. This would have been perfect as the steam. Do you guys agree that that's pattern? I could do squares or rectangles as well. I definitely could. I have mesh stuff. So if I do this and then take a bright colored gel pen. Let's see. I've got this yellow metallic gel pen. Yep. This is working, guys. This is going to be very, very weird, but it's working. And of course, I didn't line up the squares along the side, so they're little cattywampus, kitty corner, whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah, baby, I like it. I like it. Thank you for the suggestion of squares. Okay, so we have done, where did we start? We started with blue, green, done. Spatter, done. Image, done. Pencil, done. Stencils, done. Lines, done. Pattern, done. So I need edge and a fish. Edge. How about if I just take black, water it down some, and we're just going to edge it with black. And it says fish, so I could do more than one fish. Maybe I'll do those lime green fish, do them up, and put fish in where where the bubbles are, almost like a little swarm of fish. Swarm, school, you know, you know what I mean. You guys know, I know you know. No, it's got to get cleaned off in here. Oh, I got some run on here. Let's mop up some of this extra wet. Because we tipped it. We definitely have run on. Ron is currently making a urn. I hear the machines in the shop going. It's making the urn for the celebration of life. All right. So now I just have to do fish. I'm going to put fish in amongst these bubbles, I think. But I'm going to use some of the fish that I have because they're smaller than these ones. So I'm going to find 2 or 3 that are the same. You know what? This is probably going to get glued down, or it's going to be a flip on a page. So there's going to be paper on the back as well. So let's make some room here. Making room by just moving things to the other side of the desk. It works. It works. This cellophane stuff gets pretty staticky. Things don't necessarily want to come out. All right. So I've got these cute little purple fish. Do I have more than the 2? I'd like to have 3 or 4 little fish. Actually, the orange fish would be cute because they match the train, right? art, you can do it all. Who can do it all? Oh, look at this one. Wish I had more like that color. Bet you I've used them all. That's the only one. All right. So I will hold this up so that you guys can see it. I don't know how well you can see it. I have green fish. I need one more like that. It'd be nice to have 3. I could make do with 2. So I've got green fish. Don't want to flip them into the wet black paint. Come on. Or I've got red fish. Have another one like that. Get a bigger one. Come on. Got the red fish. Oh, thanks, Anne. So I got the red fish. I got the green fish. Got pink fish. Come on. Have another one of those? No, I've only got the 2 of those. Although I got a smaller one. I got pink fish. Kind of like the pink fish. Kind of like the pink fish. What do you guys think? Pink fish? Why are you stuck? Get off of there. Okay, sit down. Put the fish on right side up. One more of those. Green fish? Oh, let's do it on camera. 1 green fish. 1 green fish. Like that, a little bit down. Maybe more up here. Oh, definitely they'll be outlined with black after. What this fish? What about this fish? Oh, I getcha. I getcha. Put the pink fish on. Wherever my pink fish went. There's one. Two. Three. And a green fish asking if he can come and play. Like he so? Like that's, I kind of like it like that. I do. Look, like. All right. I love playing with you guys. I love your feedback and your input. I appreciate your comments. You're tired of drinking Dr. Thunder? Ah, you know, I get it. I get it. There. Fish can go back in the envelope. Fish are back in the envelope. Okay, so now we got to do some outlining. How wet is this? A little bit. A little bit wet. So I'm going to outline the fish. Don't like the paper mate. I want the Bic. There's the Bic. So we can outline the fish. Outline the fish. I think I'm going to try and outline that stencil stuff too. See if I can make that look a little bit sharper because it's kind of blobby, if you know what I mean. And I guess I should have put that green fish a little bit lower down to cover up that smudge of black. Maybe I can extend the white circles to cover that up. Let's try. Let's try. No, this way. Okay, this way. Where's my white gel pen? Seriously, Kim? Just want to, that white is kind of irritating me, that black smudge. There, it's not quite as noticeable. It's still noticeable, but it's not as blatant. Fishes are all outlined. Let's see if I can make this. Oh, yeah. That's doing her. That's doing her. All right, I'm going to outline these. Just neatens it up, guys. Just neatens it up. Well, I think it neatens it up. Okay, I'm not talking. I'm not ignoring you guys, really. I'm trying to, I'm concentrating. One more. One more. Oh, that one smudged a little bit. I see that. Is good, is good, is good. All right. Here we have it. Same prompts. Same prompts. Totally different outcome. So then if I wanted to do them on ATCs, again, you just kind of work to the size of what you're working on. You could do that on inchies, twinchies, whatever you would like. Inchies would probably be difficult. But it's definitely fun. Now what happens, oopsie, a little bit of glue needed right there. Disappeared. Wonder if, I can't leave well enough alone. Cannot leave well enough alone. Because you don't have to edge just in one color. So what happens now if I take the yellow, because I got the yellow there still, right? And take my brush, which I threw over here, and do another edging, but in yellow. Second edging. Whoop, it's wet, which is par for the course. And that pulls out that yellow stencil. It pulls out the color of the train. Oh, yeah, I didn't outline the train, did I? Well, that was silly. That was silly. You know what? I think that just finished it off rather nicely. Paper towel. Just need to outline the train. Can I do that? While this wet paint's all around the edge, we will find out. We will find out. Not as neat as I would have liked, but that's what happens when you're impatient. Train's a little glossy. I really liked the way that worked out. And I like the double edging. I like the double edging. All right. Yeah, I slip when I outline too. I've got two little slips, but I'll live with it. I can live with it. Yep, yep, yep. All right. So there I have my prompt along. I hope you guys decide to try doing some prompts. Um, don't necessarily have to do these ones. Not necessarily. Hey, Dana, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, like I say, did it on this, did it on this. I don't know. Um, it was fun. It was interesting. Something completely different. Yeah, looking at the road is a good thing, Brenda. Definitely. That's more important. Thanks for listening, though. So, what would we like to do next week, guys? Should we pull a stick? Should we pull another prompt card? Should we just kind of wing it for next week? What would you like to do? Different is fun. It is. Have to admit, I had fun. You know, few things that I've noticed. I could have pulled that stencil over just a little bit more so it was closer to the corner. I could have made these lines a little bit more symmetrical. Wing it or prompt card? Wing it or prompt card? Well, but if I wing it, you guys aren't going to know what I'm up to until the day, because I never know what I'm up to until about like 10 minutes before we play. We could play in the journals. We could do prompt cards. We could do all kinds of things. Oh, that's a good idea, Anne. Surprised you? Okay. Rabbit Hole Tuesday. We could do that. We could do that. Journal play? Could do that too. Rabbit holes are good. We all know I like the rabbit holes. Yes. Let's do a Rabbit Hole Tuesday. That sounds like a great idea. And you know what? Maybe I'll get Ron to pull like 10 things and I'll have to create something with them. Or, how's this? You guys each put something down on a list, and I will make something with those 10 things next Tuesday. So you could put stencils, paint, stamps, pencils, whatever. Like, throw something on a list and I'm going to write them down. And that's what I'm going to use next week. I have a piece of paper. In fact, I've got a lined piece of paper. Or we could just do rabbit holes and journals. You guys decide. Make up my mind. We could do painty papers. We could do rabbit holes and journals. Mark making. Mark making? All right. I'll do mark making in this journal. This journal needs lots of mark making. Oh, actually, maybe what I'll do is, no, I'm going to make a special journal that we're going to use on the streams, and I will work in it for a month, and then at the end of the month, we'll do a draw and I'll send it to someone. Excellent, Anne. Excellent. What do you guys think? Does that sound like a cool idea? Because I've got this little journal. A special journal. I will sew these together, bind it, and I will make marks in it. And seriously, I will send it out to someone at the end of the month. I like that idea. I do. Okay, so we'll do mark making. So then you guys just think of something that I can do for the next Tuesdays. Oh, see, I'm not here one Tuesday. So you guys have to think of two things for me to do next week. Mark making and something else. Because I'm not here on the 18th. So it's going to be mark making. Maybe this one will go for 2 months. Because I'll only have a couple of weeks to play in it. June's popping out all over. It is. June is a very busy month for me. It really is. You saw someone doing graffiti today? That would be awesome. I have a font from a computer that's a graffiti font. I've never done graffiti personally, but mark making, graffiti. How do you spell graffiti? F-F-I-T-I? And dominant hand. Oh, that's fun. There. Well, thanks, Anina. I like to do abstract graffiti. Okay, I'll Oh, Kathy? Okay. Collage? Okay. All right. I have 4 different things here. And I will. And if I decide that I'm going to do it without being live, which I might end up doing, I will record it. What? I'll record it so that you can see what I'm doing. How's that? Oh, thanks. And I'm glad that what I show is doable. That's my purpose in life. It's just to show you that you can play with whatever you have, right? Definitely play with whatever you have. So, yeah. All right. So, like I say, I will turn this into a journal. I'll just do a quick stitch through and do some play. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. And like I said, I've got this list. I have to learn to do graffiti. That's going to be a fun one. Non-dominant hand. Maybe I will do like Miriam did, some critters. I'll do some critters. Critters. Sherry, I'm going to be messaging you. I'm going to give Barbara a call and see what days work for her, and I will message you and figure out something as well. All right. Hugs to you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you guys do decide to do these prompts, roll the dice, start wherever you like, and throw it up on Meet Your Creativity. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Hugs to you all. I will see you Friday. Bye now.